Good evening everybody, and this is Mentioum from LPMinecraft.com, and we are back, and I am back, and I'm going to carry on with the Top Hat Tour series. So, welcome back, and welcome to whatever Top Hat Tour's number this is meant to be, because I've forgotten what number we're on, so I'll find out when I upload it. So, here we go. This is the new server world. As with 1.8 coming out with a new generator model for the Minecraft landscape, we had to come to a new map, and although our old map is exceedingly beautiful and will still be accessible through a portal in the near future, this is going to be Gaia. Gaia is our new world, and it's very exciting. Not much has been built yet. As you can see, things are in a lot of disarray, lots of things are under construction. Nevertheless, things are beginning to appear quite rapidly. This here is going to be our new spawn city when it finishes. Obviously we build all legit, and I have been told several times to take things down again, which we're not completely legit, so we're playing super legit still. And all in all, it's going to turn out to be pretty cool. It's certainly an interesting design. I'm really enjoying the way this is turning out. This building here was mostly designed by Bugle Player and Valise, although loads and loads of people contributed to collecting all of this glass together so early on in the server's development. I did the pattern that's currently here on the floor. It's difficult to kind of work it out from here, but as usual, this is all legit, and it's absolutely great. And there's actually a pattern, if I can see it, underneath that one as well, which was done by EBF284, or Emily. And all in all, it's really turning out pretty cool. Anyway, this is where the spawn city will be, and the spawn city is called Sidera Cordis, or was going to be called Cordis, but Sidera got snuck in there due to Omega Rainbow's passionate reason as to why it should be called that. And so Cordis is from the Latin for heart, and Sidera, it means star, so it's kind of like a star heart, or, you know, moving to that kind of thing. And I just thought it sounded kind of nice. And I was also playing Dungeon Keeper at the time, and, you know, Dungeon Heart and all that jazz. So I'm going to be careful not to fall down here. Because as usual with Top Hat Tours, I will play as a citizen on the server, so you can get the best idea as to what it would be like if you were playing on the server. But anyway, this is server spawn so far, and as you can see, there's quite a lot to be coming along. I think that was Valise's idea for a farm building over there, but I'm pretty sure it's probably going to have to be a bit bigger than that, so I'm not quite sure. It looks like some little discs have been put on the side recently, these bits with grass. So I'm assuming that's probably part of the start of the expansion. I'm not sure who's responsible for that though, so I'm sure I'll find out in the comments of this video. So yeah, here we go. Look, see, there's the pattern below, like I said, from EBF284. It's looking pretty good. It's nice. It's nice. Anyway, this I think is the start of what the docks are going to be, but they're going to be wrapping around all of the front of the land here, I'm pretty sure. I think Dolus was talking about that primarily, so that's going to be happening there. This is a temporary portal which goes to our creative world, which is where I'm going to spend most of this episode, showing you off, because that's where most things have been built, because everyone was excited about the new fancy creative mode in Minecraft, and this fountain always feels a little bit low to me. I kind of feel like it should be filled, but we'll see. This was one of the first buildings built here. This was like the little storage building. I came and put the eyes on it at a later date because I thought it was funny. And this is Mr. Mustachio. He was Mr. Mustachio, now he's Mr. Mustachioso because his moustache got bigger. It was originally a small moustache, but now it has a big moustache, and he's kind of called Mustachio because he's got pistachio hair, and he's got a moustache. So that's the logic behind that, and I'm not crazy at all. So anyway, oh, there's a hole here. Have I got any of that on me? No, just some melon. Right, let's see here. I shouldn't have that. That was from when I was fixing something earlier. Let's have a look. I should get rid of this. See anything anywhere here? Just bury it under this bit of ground. No one will ever know. But, yeah, anyway, this is in the world Gaia, and the spawn city is called Sidera Cordis. Over here we have the marketplace being built out, and I know Onimal's been heavily involved with this, although Nikolai seems to be pretty heavily involved with putting stuff together. I know there are other people, but I'm terribly sorry I don't have your names. Pretty interesting looking fountain. I suppose that water would be warm, wouldn't it? It's like a warm bath in here. And all in all, it's looking kind of small at the moment, so I'm pretty sure it's going to have some serious expansion in the near future. But I think this is going to be the server shop, this all put together here, which will be pretty cool once we get all of that put back together again. Right, let's head back over this way. There's Nikolai working away over there. Maybe he's walking this building over here. This building over here is meant to be the portal building. The problem is we're going to probably have so many worlds on the server, this may be a bit small, so it may become something of a different function. We haven't quite decided yet, but nevertheless, Nikolai's been working hard on that over here, and it's looking pretty cool. I love the ring of lava, and it's you know, it's gonna have several floors, and it's gonna be nice and high, and it's gonna be in keeping with the style of Sidera Cordis, which is the way our server works. You know, if you build in a city, you have to build within the same style. And look, there we go. There's Nicholas. I think that's Nicholas. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Nicholas, or Mr. Monotone, one of the people who actually writes plugins for the server. He was working on a furnace one, I think, last time I spoke, but I think he's lost a little bit of motivation recently. So give him a pat on the back if he feels like doing it again. But in the end, it's really up to him. So yeah, I'm just going to show you this very briefly. There are loads of towns scattered all over. You can go and have a look at what towns there are available on the server, and have a look around by looking on the wiki at www.LPMinecraft/wiki. Like Nikolai saying, shh, it's recording. I don't mind. Yeah, so if you go to the wiki, if you go to places of interest, you can see the main places which are being built around the server, because you are meant to fill in those sections correctly on the wiki when you build something now, so that there's an easy way to database the things which are on the server. And yeah, there are a load of other ones. We originally started off in a town called Founders, and Founders was the first building of the 1.8 map, and we just came out and struck out and tried to survive, you know, and let me just chow down. It feels like it's summertime. And yeah, it was basically just a place to build materials, get materials all together for this, and then this was built, and now this is now the new spawn right there. And yeah, it's all good. Just to remind everyone who's not on the server, this is a Grayless server. You can come on and walk around. You will get spammed with messages as you try to do stuff saying, you don't have permission to do this or that or whatever. I don't think you even have permission to die, which is brilliant. Or you don't have permission to look at mobs. If you look at an Enderman, for example, you do not have permission. And it'll tell you that you need to apply for the server. But nevertheless, it does mean you can walk around the server and view what's there and look at how the community interacts to see whether you enjoy it. So don't hesitate to log in, and the IP is server.lpminecraft.com, and as usual you can find details on how to apply on the wiki. It's pretty much it's not easy to become a citizen on our server, which is what you need to be to get build rights, but I'm pretty sure every single person on the server who waited to become one will tell you how much it is worth doing so. So, we could go around this world and have a look around, but instead, what I think I'm going to do this episode is show you what's going on in our creative world, which is Artifix. We're keeping the same name as we did from the previous world, and I'm going to be bringing over a lot of the best builds from the last Artifix and placing them in this one, and I'm really looking forward to it. I actually set the border of this world to about 600, I think it was, and it's almost full already, which is crazy. 600 in both directions. So here we go. When you arrive, this will eventually be finished. I've been building this building here. And you have full creative mode here, so your inventory changes, separate inventory, and you can double tap as usual to fly away. So let's just fly up here, because eventually you'll have to fly out the top to get out of here. You can see that I've been building it here with those little glass blocks to mark where different particular areas are. So let's fly out the top here. Whee! To the new world. So this is our creative world right now, and as you can see, there's the spawn building, which is yet to be completed. It looks more like a ice cream cake to me, but you know, that's just the way things are. So let's just have a quick flit around this world and point out some of the structures which have caught my eye most recently. Let's start off with something nice and happy. Sunnyside's Insane Asylum, built by EBF and RoboRoach. This building here, although rather dreary and drab from the outside with rather fancy looking windows and barbed wire on the roofing, which is made from iron poles, is a pretty enjoyable experience, which even guests can take part in. So if you're a guest or an applicant after you've applied, you can come and take part in this. Once again, it's on the wiki in the places of interest section if you're interested in coming here. And as you can see, Sunnyside's Insane Asylum, created by EBF284, Emily, and RoboRoach. Welcome to Sunnyside's Insane Asylum. For the mentally unfit, please remember that you will be unable to leave until your treatment is complete. And this is a puzzle, basically, and you can take part in it, and it's specially permissioned, so you can't break out and things like that. The only way to get out once you're in is to go back to spawn, but we encourage you to try hard and just complete it normally. So you can't do it illegitimately, you're forced to do it legitimately, which is great. There are currently 4 floors and 3 puzzles to complete, hopefully more puzzles to come in the near future. I'm assuming those are probably placed by Emily. You can check. Yeah, there we go. And note, there is no escape. Yeah, there you go. It tells you how to get back to spawn. You can also do /MVS on the server to get back to spawn, in case you don't know that. It's a alias. So, I guess we might as well go over here then. Here we have Luca Fox's 3... Haha, you thought I was going to Charizard, didn't you? We've got Luca Fox's 3D Dragon. Now, this is a seriously cool build. It was probably a 4th or 5th thing that was built big, on in here. And it's really cool. And I tell you what, not only is it cool, it's not massive like some massive creative builds like this, but I tell you what, there has been some serious attention to detail on this thing. And I'll show you what I mean. I mean, for a start, there's the smoke, which is asymmetrical, which I quite like. And if you go inside the wonderfully formed mouth, other than the fact you find out that he's had his back teeth removed, you can actually go down inside this dude. There's a weird hole there, that's obviously a mistake. But you can go down inside this dude, like this. If I can do this without getting set on fire. He's got a hot neck here. So you go down here, look, the inside's been done. And how cool is this? I mean, when I saw this for the first time, with him using snow here to do the bones and for the rib cage, I thought that was absolutely awesome. So I really wanted to show you guys that. I really appreciate that. So good job on that one, Luca Fox. Let's try not to burn myself on the way out. Oh, I've got caught in the cobweb! So anyway, let's let's get out of here. I thought one of the teeth was goofy. I remember that when he was building this, people kept putting Bugs Bunny teeth on the front. I think they're quite funny. Around the same time this was built, and this was meant to be a squirrel, and I tell you what, this thing is terrifying. I mean, look at it. It's holding that little acorn there, and it's got a giant acorn there, and it is one scary beast. It once again has its own little, you can see it's crushing the ground and leaving soul sand. It's a devil, this thing. But you can once again go inside, and it was done in the same kind of style with the idea that there'd be something kind of fun inside. And look, these are little acorn men. Look, see that this one's think they're talking to each other. Think they're okay? Nope. If we go down here, we can have a look. I guess those were the parents. Oh no, I'm burning! And here we go. Hear what they're saying. They're saying, "Ooh, hello, dangerous." You think? It sounds like some of the people on the server. I don't think so. And this one's burning. So help me, please. I'm dying here. I love the little faces. It's great. So yeah, once again, another little hidey hole in here which you guys can come take a look at and congratulate the makers. This here was made by, I'm pretty sure I think it was made by Chakadoko, but I'm going to double check. Yeah, it was made by Chakadoko1, which is brilliant. Let's see now. I'm not quite sure what this was, but it looks better now that the vines are on it, let's just put it that way. So I wonder, I'm just going to have a look inside here. I don't know if this is anything special, but I'm going to have a look. Wait. What the? Oh, it's because I've got that out, that's why. There we go. Ooh, it looks nice on the inside. It looks a lot nicer on the inside than it does on the outside, let's put it that way. That's quite cool, I like it. Simple. Not quite sure what it's meant to be. I think it's meant to be some kind of tree of life or something. But hey, let's go out through these vines. That's interesting. I wonder how you're meant to... Oh, I guess you can close it like... What the? Where did that boat just come from? Did that just fall on my head from somewhere? What the? There's no one here. That's weird. Anyway, let's carry on with the tour! What? And this here was built by Nikolai, and I've always thought that this is a particularly brilliant looking building. I mean, this tower, although it's small and, you know, you're building it in creative and everything like that, I love the way it looks. I mean, this thing, for example, would fit in really well in Sidericordus, the town, the new spawn city. I mean, this thing is awesome, and I think if somebody built something like that in Sidericordus, I'd be impressed. It's very cool. I really like it, and it's built by N1CK950. That's Nikolai, a very valued member on the server. Everyone's valued, but Nikolai is becoming quite an integral member. It's nice to have around. This is MIDI4's TNT, which is currently exploding. MIDI4's skin is TNT, and there's the redstone, which is now 1.8 legitimate, what with you having to activate things, which is great. There's Chekatoko forever aloning, as usual. Yeah, here you go, you can see it exploding. I'm not quite sure what this is meant to be. I think it was probably playing with some sort of pattern or something, but it's all fun and games, really. But let's just whiz out through this part of the explosion. Our creative world does infinitely generate. These squares here just generate forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and I just slowly expand the areas that you can build. At some point I probably will organize it a little bit more. That's kind of gory. And and yeah, all in all, it's pretty good, and it's been quite a success. Things are going really well here. So yeah, this I thought was a particularly particularly good rendition of a companion cube. It's made by Connor Dalton, as you can see. I've just got his name up there so you can read it. Connordalton. If you see him around on Minecraft, say hi. And I just thought it was a particularly good rendition. I mean, you see lots of companion cubes which get built around the place and everything like that, but I thought this one was particularly nice. You know, it's not huge, and it's just nicely done. So I appreciate the effort that went into that. That was a good effort. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming, judging by the regularity of it, that it's going to be some sort of redstone contraption, which is being built at the moment. So I'm going to leave that there. I wonder who's working on that. Looks pretty interesting. Recon. It will be a redstone contraption. If it's Recon 2375, another great guy, it will be something to do with redstone, probably. He's a little redstone machine. And there we go. I think this was made by BaconBug. I'm not 100% sure, but I think... yeah, BaconBug made this, and it's kind of like, as you can see, it's the 4 biomes. Like, look, you've got the swamps with the rivers, and you've got the desert, you've got the snow area, which we don't actually have in 1.8 yet, and obviously you've got the heavy forest area with the different types of trees and everything like that, and I thought that was... I came and I saw that, and BaconBug had only been on for a few hours, and I was thinking how impressive I thought it was, basically, which I thought was, you know, pretty nice, you know, so... so that was pretty cool. That massive thing over there I'm not going to show you yet. It's being made by RoboRoach. It's a really big project. It's huge. If you know anything about the server from previously, you will know kind of what it plans on being. You can watch that old video of our old Artifix, which will have things moved over from it, as I've already said. But I'm not going to show you that yet, because it's not finished. Although, I can tell you something. The thing in the dome up there, whew, that thing is awesome. Absolutely awesome. You can see here, this new Veteron is a town which is being planned to be building in the survival world. I'm looking forward to seeing that because I thought that sign was awesome. The only issue with it was that if you're on the other side, and they haven't put a backing on it, so everything's backwards. But I'm pretty sure that's an easy thing to solve. That's a pretty skinny looking Enderman. His arms look a bit too long for his legs. His legs should be longer, I think. Right, this is actually for another... this was being built as a prototype for some other place on the main world, which is Gregus. Gregus means port, I'm pretty sure. Either port or like dock or something in Latin. And, or something. I'm pretty sure it is Latin. And, essentially this is a mini crane, and this crane, I've got to admit, I thought looked really, really cool. And, in fact, I spoke the other day, this here was originally in plank, and I just mentioned it to RoboRoach yesterday, that, hey, I think it would look better if you made the boom out of log, and lo and behold, it's been made out of log, and I tell you what, it looks a lot better. I think this is so cool. I mean, I would love to see, like, a load of these lined up at the docks with, like, chests on them, unloading boats and things, with different sized ones. I think that'll look... that's going to look brilliant. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that comes out in Gregus in the legitimate world. Oh, looks like here's another bigger one. This is awesome! These are amazing! I love these cranes. I mean, if somebody can build a crane, that's quite a crane. What's with the... looks like he was testing different sized bases or something. Oh look, here we go. This is cool, I like this. It makes it sort of look all sort of like industrial functioning, industrial type functions. I wonder if this was also built by RoboRoach. I'm guessing yes. Oh no, this was built by Bunk, this bit anyway. Or maybe they built it together. Is it built by Bunk? RoboRoach and Bunk. All I can say, Bunk, is that these definitely look better than Catapult you built in the old world, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they come along. Really excited. This looks like it's probably going to be some sort of submarine. I was going to talk about feminine products, but then I decided that this was more of a child-friendly show, but I think this is going to be a submarine. I'm guessing this is built by Bunk as well. Is it really going to be a submarine? No idea what this is going to be. I think it is. It looks cool, whatever it is. There's a lot of care going into it, and the detailing is good already. So we'll see how that turns out. What's this? I haven't seen this one yet. I'm quite excited. I'm excited indeed. Let's see. This is being built by Tight Chameleon. Tight Chameleon recently joined the server. He's one of the new citizens who got in last Friday. So exactly a week ago now, and this is something that he's obviously built. It looks like that would take a really long time to run through. I wonder what those signs say. Altar of the Snow, in which you can only get to if you run in slow motion. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck! Let me out. Okay, right, so let's have a look around here. So yeah, it looks like sort of 4 towers with an altar of snow. I'm not exactly sure what this is meant to be, but I can say that it's certainly at least interesting, these staircases. Oh, I put some time into that. That's cool. Little floor colouring going down there. Not sure what the pattern's meant to be. But, yeah, good job, Tight Comedian. Tight Comedian is a good friend of Maltish, and you'll be seeing Maltish in a video coming out very soon for her Josh MC. So that's very exciting, that one. So, let's have a look over... Where should we go next? Sean Connery. I'm not sure what that is. I think that was built by Recon too, but it looks a bit religious, so I'm going to avoid that. Oh, this was a redstone example of instant transmission by Recon. If I just reset it for you guys, you just need to hit this a couple of times. Yeah, here we go. Just let me... There you go. Okay, it's reset now. And basically what this shows is the difference between the instant transmission technique, which is this one, this one, this one, and this one, which goes to one of them. And then the other one, which is just a normal redstone. And basically the idea is redstone, you know how it takes like a while for the redstone to activate like after it goes down the line? What this shows is that there's a different way, this little technique here, which makes it instant. And look, if you hit this, you'll see that this one will ping up a lot more before this one, which is the normal way. So that, see? That's the instant transmission one, and that's the delayed one. And that is seriously cool. And you guys can come on and have a look at this if you want. You just need to come on and you know the way to go there. You just go to Artifix and then come through here. There are plenty of tutorials for redstone instant transmission on YouTube as well, on the tubes. So I highly recommend you have a look around for those as well, because the people who came up with it originally, they're really brilliant guys. So I highly recommend you going and finding them. So let's carry on over here. I have no idea who that is, and I'm pretty sure... Ooh, hello, Jack KIA. How are you today? Looks like he's got a creeper shirt with a Game Boy on the back. No, that looks like a gamepad the wrong way around. I'm not quite sure what that is on the back. But anyway, whatever. That creeper shirt is untucked. Tuck your shirt in, young man! And this was built by Charizard for his friend. I have no idea who his friend is. I'm pretty sure he was meant to apply to the server, but he was too lazy, and therefore he can't do anything on the server. So, you know, you won't get on... If you're lazy, you won't get on the server. That's just a warning to you in advantage. Here is a traditional Link built by Charizard135, who actually turns out to be quite talented with pixel art. He's made quite a few of them. He's made lots in the old Artifix, and he's making ones in the new one. I'm excited to see what's coming for him. I'll explain that monstrosity in a moment. We've got a bit of a Hello Kitty here, and there's a sign, which I encourage all people, by the way, if you're watching this and you're on the server, to do this. Write the name of your project by your name underneath, so it makes it a lot easier for me when I am showing people their stuff. So we've got that one, we've got the Toadstool, Hello Kitty. I'm not going to dwell on the reason why Charizard decided to make a Hello Kitty. Bob Killer's Shroomio, and you're getting to see more details of the cube. I just have to say, I think that the logo here for Bunk's Wolfwood is brilliant. I absolutely love what that tree looks like. It looks better than what trees look like in Terraria, let's put it that way. And here is the Finger of Flame, or whatever, by, I'm just going to make up a name, because I don't think there's actually a name. I think I wrote this, yeah, the Flame Finger by Charizard135, which is kind of fun. Here's another bit of a Link, who's surprisingly looking like he has a really strong monobrow. But yeah, he seems pretty intent on stabbing at the air, so I'm going to leave him. That's also by... It's not Zelda! It's not Zelda! Don't say Zelda! It's Link! Oh, I'm looking forward to having a bit of that. Oh, we're approaching something particularly cool over there. I'm not going to let you see it yet. I'm going to go over this way so it comes in nicely and normally for you guys to have a look. Here you can see a few more redstone contraptions, which are... That was a bit squeaky. Redstone contraptions! Which is pretty cool. It's built by Nick950. I can just check whether he did the redstone. Looks like he did. And it's just like a secret door, so if you go through it, it'll open up. Let's have a look. Let's do it quickly. So if I hit that, yeah, there we go. Works like a geniusly thing. That's quite interesting with the staircase to like make the lighting look weird. That's interesting. I quite like that. Cool. And these are a couple of very special monstrosities from Graverot. In Mumble we have some pretty interesting conversations, and Fergus and Winston make complete sense, and they were born from a conversation which I had with Graverot and several other people about conjoined twins at the nose. And the conversation went on for a couple of hours, let's put it that way, and things were pretty crazy, and I'm loving the drool. And here we have Fergus, the special child, and Winston, who just looks really upset and has really greasy hair. But anyway, there are some flowers. Moving on, and here's some more of Graverot's creations, the rat sheep McMouse thing, and I have no idea what that is. All I know is that that's meant to be like a afro comb. I'm just going to move on. Yay, St George's Cross, bit of England there. ice rink, which people are currently using. This was actually being used as a temporary spleef arena for people just to play while we get our spleef plugin working again. And this is actually very beautiful. Now, buildings, when they get built in Artifix, there's my logo for my Twitter channel. You can follow me at Mentioum on Twitter, or you can also follow me on Facebook. There's a channel for Mentioum on there as well, if you prefer that. Anyway, back to this. This castle, although I do frown on people building normal buildings in Artifix if they don't plan on actually building them in the real world in Gaia. And that's because I like people having the reward from actually collecting all the materials themselves. But, you know, sometimes people build really nice things, and I mean, placing all these flowers is crazy. It is certainly a nice building, and I like it. I wonder if he's done the inside as well. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's done like the pillars, and he's got the main rooms. It looks like it might be a bit drafty. There should be some carpeting in here. And dining room, and, you know, he's obviously put a lot of effort into this, and I commend him for that. I like it. It's really nice. There's another castle somewhere else in Artifix at the moment, which I want to have a look at. But if this was built on the real world, then that's when you have a featured build. That's the big difference, and that's also how a building like this, for example, might get you architect status on the server, which allows you to use the building planner plugin by Commander DATS, CMDRDATS. It's a brilliant plugin. If you're watching this and you're a server admin, or you are just somebody who's interested in plugins and interesting ones, go and check it out. It's called Building Planner. It's by Commander DATS. His brother Fabio Zaza and him both play on the server, and it's a really cool plugin. And he's a really nice plugin developer, so if you have a problem, don't hesitate to get in touch with him on Twitter or on Bucket Dev, because he's a top bloke, and it's a really good plugin. I thought this was interesting, using these to make an opened gate, you know, with the iron, so it looks like it's been opened. I thought that was really interesting as a concept. This looks like it's going to be some sort of puzzle of some sort, or some sort of castle. This is... I'm just going to ignore it. It's the ME sheet, and it scares me, so I'm just going... Whoa, this is new. It's like a kind of Grecian or Parthenon-y thing. Okay, I'm going to get to it. This is a dead chicken with no bill, which I thought was really weird. It's got a shovel in its back. So yeah, it kind of looks like a dead panda. But anyway, pandas should be extinct, so you know, you gotta go where you gotta go. When you see a chicken, you gotta hit it with a shovel. Ice Fox. It's very Ice Fox, that. This is cool. Who made this? I like this. This is interesting. Fabio Zaza made this. There you go, Commander Dats' little bro made this, and this is pretty cool. Now, once again, like I said, I don't like people making things which aren't, like, making houses and stuff in Artifix, but when somebody makes something like this, which is, you know, an interesting concept, like, he's actually done, like, the in-depth, the bit where it's been ripped out of the ground, kind of like it's been pulled off the earth, kind of zero-gravity style, then, you know, you can appreciate it for its idea. And this is cool. Very simple house, you know, it's more a concept than anything else, and I really like it. I'm not quite sure about the bookcase being there, though. That's weird. But nevertheless, I think that's really cool. So congratulations on that, Fabio Zaza. I don't know whether you have a Twitter or anything to follow, but, you know, you can always comment below if people want to find out. So this is brand new. I have no idea who's building this, so I'm going to discover this when you guys do. This is Fabio Zaza as well! This is awesome! I wonder if he was doing this with his brother. Seriously, this is all Fabio Zaza. He did all of this himself. He's a little Whoa, there is the man himself! I'll say hi, Fabio. Dude, say hi. Where'd he go? I lost him. Yo, yo, yo. And I tell you what, man, this is cool. I am loving this. If I saw this in the real world, I'll have a small baby. This is brilliant. I like it. Good job, man. I'm looking forward to when that's finished. At the moment, you can see we've got an invisible border on the on this world to stop things just being built in the middle of nowhere. There's no need. So that's that. Pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the finish of that. That's much better than the Parthenon that I built on the old server. So many new things being built which are going to be so much cooler than the old ones. I have no idea what this is going to be. Multish is making it. Tight Chameleon and him should probably... Tight Chameleon and him, there you go. Mates working opposite each other, which is nice. This was built like on the first day. It looks like it's a tree, and it looks like Fergie was working on it, and it doesn't look like he's finished it, so I guess he'll be back soon. Now, on to the two pixel art things which I pretended I was coming to earlier. These are actually made by two different people. This one here was made by Connor Dalton, as you've already seen stuff made by him, and I thought it was very impressive indeed. He's just got to work on not going over the edges of our squares, because it makes it difficult for me to move things around. But nevertheless, his Charizard was very impressive. And here is an Articuno rendition on my request. I've got the standard in the mumble, "What should I make?" And I just shouted out Articuno, and it was made by Yeluzen. There we go, Yeluzen. So pop over here, leave a sign, and say, like, congratulations if you like it. I absolutely love this. I love it. I love Articuno. Now, this is a Pokemon another Pokemon, I'm sorry if you don't like Pokemon, but, you know, Pokemon, fundamentally, you've got to accept the fact that they are one of the biggest and most successful franchises in the world, so let's deal with it. This is Birdo. I actually broke that on the edge, so you need to fix that, Connor. Sorry about that, dude. I had to move it. That's what happens when you do things over the edges of things. And this is Birdo. And, well, this is, I think it's Birdo. I have no idea. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's Who. Okay, there we go. Not Birdo. Birdo's from, like, the old Mario's, isn't it? Like that pink thing. But anyway, there's Who. It's a really good pixel art, not gonna lie, but I don't know that Pokemon. I'd have no affection towards it. Sorry. Right, we're getting over to a pretty amazing, the thing which I want to finish this episode with. I'm going to finish it with a build by Yoshino99. Which is, Yoshino... That's an interesting castle gate. Didn't notice that before. You just find millions of things on Artifix. It's just so nice being able to, like, just fly around. All citizens can obviously do this. And have a look around. I think this is going to be... This is like a prelude... a prologue. No, prologue's at the end, isn't it? Whatever. This is like an idea for, like, what Hanging Gardens of Babylon will be like or something, so... I know that Dollus was particularly excited about doing that kind of thing, but she hasn't been playing recently. I think she's been hooked on World of Warcraft again, so... Who knows? Hopefully we'll see her coming back on here when she has time. Not pushing her, not pushing her. Don't want her to overwork herself. And, yeah, this is... Oh, this is Nikolai's submarine! That's meant to be a submarine. It kind of looks like a house. Maybe a boathouse. It's kind of cool. I quite like it. I quite like that, actually. It's nicely done. It does look like there's a person clinging for their dear life on the top with really big pigtails. But nevertheless, it is pretty interesting and good. So let's go over here, and we're heading towards Yoshino99. I think it's 99. Whatever, Yoshino is what we call her on the server. And this popped out of nowhere. I mean, Megan C was known for making these kind of things pretty regularly on the last world, and I know that she's coming back. She sent me a PM the other day that she's coming back, and she'll be making more of those, hopefully, in the future, especially with the new creative mode. But this just caught me completely off guard. I did not expect it. I did not think it was going to be there. I was just pottering along. It's not that. I was just pottering along, just like this, kind of not expecting much, and this incredible pixel art just popped into my view. And I may be in the wrong place, so I need to go find out where the correct place actually is. The reason why I came over here is because these are all built by Yoshino as well, and they're all redstone examples. She's actually pretty talented with redstone. I don't know whether it's through using it a lot or whatever, but she makes little like traps and doorways, and you should definitely check those out if you're interested in redstone. But yeah, you can always log on. Like I said, server.LPMinecraft, and anyone can log on. You just get spammed with permissions messages until you get apply as an applicant, and then you can chat in the talk and stuff. It's just to keep the griefers out and the trolls out, you know, because fundamentally the current users of the server are the people who are really important, rather than people who are looking to get on it. And trust me, once you've got on it, you really appreciate the fact that we hold values in that direction. So... Nope, that's an empty drink I shook on my desk. Alright, so where is that thing? Is it over here? As you can see, it's pretty big, and I'm finding it a little bit difficult to find a lot of stuff right now. Is it this way? I thought it was over in this corner. Ah, such is my life, getting lost in Minecraft. It's wonderful. So let's... I'm just going to run around until I find it. I'm sure I'll find it soon enough. I'm sure I'll spot some other stuff which we haven't seen yet either. Whoop! Gonna sneeze! Oh, that's embarrassing. Gonna sneeze! But, nevertheless, that's that. Was it further in? 2:0112 seconds till you can use your home again. Yeah, we have the home plugin on our server. You have to sleep in a bed to set your home, and then you can use /home to get to your home. But if you move when you're using it, then you can't do it. So yeah, you're only allowed to set your home every 6 or 9 hours, I think it was, and yeah, it takes a long time. And the idea of that is that it means that when somebody sets a home on the server, it actually means that you can actually you keep your home there, which means that people tend to start actually creating proper communities rather than just like warping all over the place and stuff, because we don't have teleporting really. You can go to spawn and you can go to your home, and that's it. And you can only go to your home every 15 minutes. So that's that. Oh yeah, this was really interesting before. It was a waterfall thing. It actually got damaged by I'm a Creeper let one of his friends come on his account, and we banned him, and have since unbanned him after he explained the situation. Although he shouldn't have let somebody else use his account, and they just went around and went griefing crazy. Not that it was too difficult to roll back, but nevertheless it was traumatic for some people. Oh yeah, I think this is Dun D-Dog's prison. If you go in here, there is a prison. Oh look, Redstone by Nikolai and Connor Dalton. But yeah, in here it's like got little cells for everyone, particularly the people who are particularly annoying on the server. I like it how Connor Dalton needs to have obsidian and a really, really thick wall of wool on the side, evidently, there, and all the different cells, and you can... Whoopsie, that's for our measuring tape plugin. And you can log these and lock these things. So there we go, like that. Anyway, let's get out of here, and I really want to show you this thing by Yoshino, because it's really, really cool, and I think you guys would appreciate it. I think it's impressive, and I think you guys will think it's impressive too. Well, which way was I going? Was I going that way or this way? I think I was going this way. Was I going this way? Well. I think it's this way. I hope it's this way. Snowman. There's MIDI 4's Minecraft Bigger. Oh, Mr. Pagoodles. How could I forget you? This is, I'm just going to pretend we didn't see that for a second. This is actually created by Belize and several others I know that have been involved in this. There's I'm a Creeper, the person I mentioned earlier. And this is the D&D training area. And we are planning on doing lots of D&D events. If you're into D&D, we're certainly one of the Minecraft communities you really want to come and get involved with. You can go on our wiki, and if you go to tutorials and then Dungeons & Dragons, we have a full guide on how to play D&D. And we will be doing D&D events on our server. We are looking for people to be dungeon masters and things like that if you're experienced with D&D. So yeah, get in touch, and if you're really interested in that kind of thing, then we're the place to be. We've got a really, really interested community in it, and we've got some really keen players. So if you're interested, get involved. Anyway, back to Mr. Pagoodles! Here is the... I'm recording at the moment, so I... right now. And Mr. Pagoodles, with his little candy floss trees, is absolutely brilliant. As you can see, part-time lawyer, full-time fabulous! Mr. Pagoodles! Mr. Pagoodles is amazing. Mr. Pagoodles is like a pig with wings and, you know, a really bling belt. How bling is that belt? That belt is bling. That belt has a trapdoor in it. It's got a bunny rabbit tail, pig's face, like little brick booties. He sprouts cake wherever he walks, and he has wings. This guy is amazing, and you know what? He has a monocle. How brilliant is that? That just tip top of the day to you, Mr. Pagoodles. And you can't really beat that. Mr. Pagoodles was just too much for my Minecraft. Let's see how this goes. And we're back again. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you use a really crappy computer for this kind of thing. And there's Windows going ding 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 ding. So here we go. Back with Mr. Pagoodles! The all-fantabulous. This creeper portal here was Graverot's idea. And that turned into this, which is the all-powerful creeper Tower of Death. Which was just basically an evening where we all just decided to just have a lot of fun, and we built this. Thought it looked really cool. It looks really, really cool at night. It's always day in Artifix, so you won't be able to see that here, but it is cool nonetheless. I love it a lot. Looks like a little... That's an interesting little bridge. I like that. That's cool. I like that concept. It's cool. Ah, I found it! I found the thing I wanted to finish the episode with! Yay! Not so sure about artwork being put like this. I don't really like it so much, but I guess if you're flying around, it's okay. I have no idea what that is, by the way. I've seen this before, and I actually just don't know what it is. Is it a guy on a pogo stick? Is it a guy slicing something into bits, like and their blood going everywhere? I was thinking it's that one. Or is it like, you know... I'm not going to say what I think that looks like. So anyway, let's carry on this way. And this was built, like I said, by Yoshino, and it popped up in one night. And my god, I was just surprised. I was just flying around, doing my usual thing, doing a bit of moderating in fact, and I saw this, and it made my day. I don't know if it's finished. It looks awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. If it's not finished, either way, I love it. On the other side of it, there's actually a bit of the logo from V for Vendetta, which I've been told isn't V. It's some other person from some other series, but I haven't seen the film, so please forgive my ignorance. And I've forgotten what it is, so yeah. But that is by Yoshino, and I really love it. And that is the featured build for this episode of Top Hat Tours in Artifix. The Wolf by Yoshino99. Supposedly it's not finished yet. They're going to be building stuff in front of it as well. Now here we go. See, Yoshino99 and EBF284. Pixel Wolf with 3 3D wolves watching, estimated time 2 weeks. So pixel art done in 1 day. It's just incredible. It really is incredible. And they want to do one wolf standing and 2 like baby wolves like looking up at it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Anyway, let's go back to spawn. MVS. It'll load in. Anyway, this has been Mentioum, your host for this evening on LPMinecraft server. You can log into the server with server.lpminecraft.com. Please go to our website, lpminecraft.com, or look at the wiki at lpminecraft.com/wiki and read the rules and such before you come on here, and then you'll understand the exact situation that's going on. Like, for example, why you don't have permission to do anything when you log in, and what you need to do if you decide you want to apply. And everyone at LPMinecraft looks forward to meeting you all, including me. So yeah. Catch you guys later, and I hope you guys look forward to whatever the next episode of Top Hat Tours is. It will be soon. These will be more regular, because there's going to be more stuff happening on the server and more news to give you guys. It probably won't be in Artifix terribly often. Every now and then I'll come to Artifix and show you the featured builds and the ones that I really like. But it'll mostly be in the survival world, going around and updating on what's going around in the different towns and cities and things like that, and what jobs are people are recruiting for. That's what this is going to be like. It's pretty much going to be like a server news channel, so if you're on the server, I really, really recommend that you watch these regularly so that you know what's going on. As usual, you can keep up with the news on the wiki, but if you prefer things in video format, I will try to include everything in these episodes from now on. Anyway, thank you very much. This has been Mentioum. I'm really pleased if you enjoyed this. As usual, if you enjoyed the video and you did like it, please like it. Like you didn't like it, why did you watch it? And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please check out our other videos. If you enjoy this kind of thing, if you like my commentary, please do subscribe as well. I also have my own personal channel, which is Metcast. You can find the link on the LP Minecraft channel if you're interested in what I do as well. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye. I'm on the top. Okay, I don't know what that was. I'm really sorry. Goodbye.